What's up, you guys? Excuse me eating. I bet you some of you guys are eating too. Happy Friday. Good morning. Good morning. If I talk like that, would you guys still watch it? Okay, guys. Hi. McChillin Daily. What's up? Sorry. Hey, the Wise Fox. I like that. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Cerebral. Hi, McChillin. Let us see it now. Hello, Brandon. Good morning. Good morning to you guys. Forgive me, I'm really hungry, and I had a lot to do today before I start the show, and I've not had breakfast. And if I don't have breakfast, I wither away and die. I'm eating gluten-free egg rolls. They're the bomb, and they should be my sponsors, because I would sponsor these people. I love them so much. But I don't know. I don't know. I just wait for a few more people to get on. You guys happy that it's Friday today? The most important meal of the day, yeah. Yes, of course. Some people, they can't eat breakfast. You know, like, they don't eat breakfast. It's, you know, they get, like, sick. I know some people that are like that. I'm trying to line up my, it's Friday. TGIF. Even though pretty much every day is, I guess I'm happy. I'm happy every day, guys. You guys see my little, new, I don't know if you can see my new little poster. I had this on my website, and I found the original. I was like, you know, I need to put this on the show. If you become a patron on Patreon, a portion of the proceeds would go to sponsor a truther who can't afford to buy their own tinfoil hat. So, and just so you know, you guys want to do that, you guys are welcome to do that, to sponsor the truthers, all the poor little truthers, all the young budding truthers who can't afford their tinfoil hat. It's a joke, but you know. I thought it was funny. I think April actually came up with that one. So actually, I can't take credit for that joke. That was April's idea to make that. But I made the meme. But she was that beer? No, it's kombucha. I'm not drinking right now. I'm taking a break from drinking and weed and all that stuff. Not that I did it a lot anyway, but I'm taking a break. So, all right. I love beer though, and if I drink beer now, I have to drink like gluten-free beer. I'm serious about like quitting the gluten. It's been a huge game changer for me with allergies and asthma and everything. So, but I'm wondering. I heard in Europe, like, well, they say that. I haven't done enough research to confirm. I don't know, but I've heard the reason why gluten is so bad, quote unquote, is because of the glyphosate that they spray the wheat with in the United States. And in Europe, that's banned. So you can eat bread and pasta in Europe, and you don't have the same reaction. So I wish I knew that when I went to Germany, because it was flipping torture. They had bread everywhere. Just bread. When you go to the train station, bread stands, croissants, like baguettes, like all kinds of bread. Just bread, just everywhere. And I love bread. But they make gluten-free bread. There's a really good popular company in Austin named Austin East Ciders. They're amazing, and they have like they have honey flavor, blood orange, rosé. They have a rosé. It's beer. Well, it tastes, it's beer-ish. I don't know. But yeah, but they have like a sangria. I haven't tasted that one. They have pineapple, honey, regular cider. They have watermelon. Ugh, I don't like watermelon flavored stuff. I mean, I know I'm black and we're supposed to like watermelon, but I like watermelon itself, but I don't like watermelon flavored stuff. So anyway, so yeah, and then they're just other brands that make gluten-free beer. They just don't use like the hops or whatever they use to make the beer that has wheat in it. You know, and I can always drink vodka. I can, you know, there's some liquors or, you know, hard liquor that doesn't have gluten in it. So, but I'm not like a huge drinker. I have a very low tolerance. I can't really, I'm a cheap date. I can't really handle a lot of alcohol anyway. So, yeah, I'm not a huge drinker. I'm a social drinker. I'll drink like socially. I didn't drink when we were in DC. I didn't drink. Yeah, I'm not a drinker. All right, guys, I'm going to do my promos. So get ready. Here they come. Get ready. Getting ready and get ready. Oh, I was singing the song, and I don't have the. Getting ready and getting ready. It's here they come, getting ready, cause the promos are here my way. Yeah. All right. Now that song's in my head. All right, good morning. All right, promos. Support this channel. Become a patron by becoming a patron on Subscribestar or Patreon. Levels at Subscribestar start at $2 and up, and levels at Patreon start at $5 and up. Also, you can please join my email list. Please, please, please. This is the best way for me to keep in contact with you in case some stuff goes down and I can't reach you. I can always shoot an email and be like, hey guys, I'm over here. Come find me over here, right? This is, I should have done. You can also support by buying cool gear. So, I'll do this one. Here we go. This should be already loaded, yeah. Buying cool gear such as informational zines, and we have artwork, and I have my bumper sticker, and the conspiracy theorist theorist T-shirt. I'm working on some more designs. I don't know when they'll be out, but for so far, that's what we have. And my friend Narciso did these paintings. And then I did all the informational zines and stuff, and I designed the bumper stickers. So, all lives matter, men and women have equal rights, voracious science is real science. There's a difference between legal and illegal immigrants, where there's love, there's life, freedom is everything. So, we have that. I'm also on Gab, please, or we're also on Gab. Follow us there. Brighteon, Steemit, DTUBE. Please listen to our old podcast on Truther Talk on SoundCloud. We have 109 episodes. We interviewed some amazing people. You can also support by purchasing my Conspiracy Realism course, over 11 hours, 10 modules with the basics of putting your foot in the rabbit hole. How, what is a conspiracy? Where do conspiracy theorists come from? How, how to look at information, to dissect information. This is really good, I think, for people that are homeschooling. Also, you can join me. My music channel will be active, hopefully, within the next month or so. So we have that. That's my own personal music channel, but you can join. You can listen. I have a few songs up there already. I'm going to re-release the Don't Believe It song. I released it during election weekend, and as you know, everything just came to a halt, so I don't think it could have gotten as much coverage as it should have. And then I did a rap for on election day too for the Patriots and stuff. You might want to check that out and go subscribe. Also, we're on Gabba's Biavi, or I'm on Gabba's Biavi. Okay, so I wanted to start before I take calls today. I don't know if you guys have seen this horrific video. I actually saw this on Conservative Guy's page, and I'm gonna play it, and then I'm going to Let me know again. Let me know if this sounds a little bit muddled, but I'm going to play it and then I'm going to comment on it. And he has a commentary on it. And anything that I talk about today, I already put it in. They should be in the description link. So all of the social media channels that I'm a part of and all of the clips that I show you should already be in the description section. If I miss something, let me know. But I think that they all should be there, as is this video. So let's check it out, man. It's insanely evil. All right.
On or before January 20th, Donald Trump will no longer be the commander-in-chief. He will lose control of the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Special Forces, and America's nuclear arsenal. On January 20th, Donald Trump will become the commander-in-chief of a different army. This army. The greatest threat facing America today comes from within. Radical extreme conservatives, also known as domestic terrorists. They are hidden among us, disguised behind regular jobs. They are your children's teachers. They work at supermarkets, malls, doctors' offices, and many are police officers and soldiers. For more than a decade, Donald Trump has spoken directly to white supremacists in their language.
Build that wall! Build that wall! Build that wall!
Pocahontas? Is it offensive? Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
In the middle of a presidential debate, Donald Trump was asked to disavow white supremacy. He refused. Instead, he told the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by.
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by.
They heard their leader. They even responded to him on Twitter, promising to stand by. And on January 6, 2021, Trump greenlit them. They suited up. They flew in. They took hotel rooms. They loaded their weapons, prepared their bombs. And they attacked with the intention of killing Nancy Pelosi and hanging Vice President Mike Pence.
They were vocally saying, "Where's the speaker? We know she has staff. They're here someplace. We're going to find them."
In the years ahead, Trump will lead his army of domestic terrorists. He will encourage and incite violence. He will play the role of arsonist and fireman. He will start a civil war and then say things were more peaceful when he was president. We have to fight back. In this new war, the battlefield has changes. Computers can be more valuable than guns. And this is what we need now more than ever, an army of citizen detectives. I'm proposing we form a citizen army. Our weapons will be computers and cell phones. We, who are monitoring extremists on the internet and reporting their findings to authorities. Remember, before the Navy SEALs killed Osama bin Laden, he had to be found. He was found by a CIA analyst working on a computer thousands of miles away. It's up to you.
Yo, what up, what up? Welcome back to the channel where we mix politics and music.
In response to this video, I'm getting together with some other black conservatives. We're going to do it next weekend, but it's going to be pre-recorded, so it should be up at, well, I'll just, guys, let you know. Well, let me show my face for a minute. So, I mean, this was, I mean, I think he chose the right words when he said this video, because his commentary says, horrific viral video on Twitter about how to get rid of conservatives. Let me just show you the page. I found the original source, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But let me just show this to you. His name is Conservative Guy, and he has a really great commentary on it. And we're, like I said, we're going to get together and comment and renounce, you know, this video. And the thing that really pissed me off, especially since I was there, you know, they just conveniently cut out all the black people that were there. They just conveniently cut out all the Chinese. There were loads of Chinese people there, you guys. Like, it was shocking. Like, it was very, like, inspiring. They took over a whole street and parked cars and had signs talking about, like, how evil the CCP was, and they were stalking people on the street, and they're like, look, we've gone through what you're going through in China before. We're trying to warn you that, like, Chinese people, huge MAGA support. I've also seen parades and protests from people in Japan and Uganda, all over the world. Okay, so this whole idea that he is this white supremacist and he's leading an army of white supremacists. It's not, I mean, ridiculous is an understatement. It's evil, because this motherfucker that edited this video knew exactly what he was doing, because in order to edit stuff, you have to watch the whole thing and understand where you're going to edit. So let me just show you, let me just back up for a minute and show you guys something. So it's not like, oh, he just got some misinformation. Well, maybe he got a misinformation from the media, but I think this guy, he was meticulous about the clips that he chose, right? So let me just show you. Let me just kind of scrub this a little bit. There's this, you know, where did I see that? There's this Blacks for Trump, right? They just, right, look at how, actually, I'm just going to play it again without the volume, and I'm going to speak over it, right? And I'll stop it. That would be easier. That'd be easier for me to do. Okay. Right? Okay. Like, they're not black people in the army. And, you know, and all the other branches of military that support him. But, you know, he's being very careful not to so look, he's shooting from the back. He's shooting from really far, right? These clips are from really far. These are all white supremacists, you guys. That's some bullshit. No. You can't even see what color or what race these people are from this far back. But, you know, if you shoot a scene like this, and then you do close-ups, and then you pick some, you know, like, I think, I don't know, there's a lady on the left, on the right with the beanie on. She looks like she might not be white. But then, you know, you can see these few guys in the front. But then after that, some people have masks on. It's kind of far back, you know. And you can't really see, you know, really, they're light-skinned people that, like, are black, but look, you know, that have skin as white as black people and white people. You know, you can't tell. Look, he's shooting them from the back again, right? Most of these people are, you know, you can maybe tell that some of them are white, maybe, you know, but it's like, you know, he's purposely going and shooting. There's a guy in the back I'm kind of looking at real fast. He doesn't look like he's totally white. You know, look at these aerial shots. The way that they're shooting it, right? And then all of these actors that were caught, you know, they had that guy, the Sullivan guy who was black, who was like linked to Black Lives Matter because he's been at protests and stuff. And but he was dressed up as a Trump supporter. I didn't see it, but I heard that there are videos of him changing his clothes. Look at this dude, right? And it's like, you know, do we know that these are even Trump supporters? Or did he get, like, a random picture of some white guys' mugshots and just throw them up there? You know? How do we know? Right? It's like, you know, Virginia police officer arrested after Capitol riot is a National Guardsman. Okay, maybe. I guess we'd have to, like, investigate that. But so what? It's like, they weren't, but, you know, these liberals were burning cities and killing people, right? Right? Look at this. I saw a sign. Look, there's a Blacks for Trump sign. There's a black guy. There's another on the left. It looks like there's another black guy on the right, if you look in the back. But I guess, you know, those people, they're just mentally ill, right? So, because if you are a black Trump supporter, then something is wrong with you, right? You can see really fast, there's a black lady in the background, but they're skating past that. So this motherfucker knows what he's doing, right? He's selectively editing what they accuse anybody in the alternative media of doing, right? So doesn't have any interviews, doesn't go out and talk to people, right? Did he see the debate? Because he already said, I remember this debate, he was like, I already announced the Proud Boys, not the Proud Boys, but white supremacy, you know, but they were like, oh, would you announce the Proud Boys? And then they're going to show Enrique Tarro, who's like, who's an Afro-Cuban, and he's the leader of the Proud Boys. So can you explain to me how somebody like, you know, that's a black Cuban can be the leader of a white racist organization? Same thing. Aerial shots, a bunch of people. You can't really say. Show Alex Jones. They branded him as a racist with no evidence. Okay. Look, wait. There's Enrique Tarro, right? Hold on. And, you know, they arrested him a couple days before. Let me see. That's Enrique Tarro. He's black. He's a black Cuban. This is the leader of the Proud Boys. This is the leader of the white supremacist army. Okay? This is just foul. This is foul. And wait, I'm like, was the Capitol on fire? Like, I didn't even see. There was a fire at the top of the. Hold on. right? And it's like, you know, when I was there, I didn't see anybody with guns that was in the crowd at the front. And I was near the front. They tear gassed us. They pepper sprayed us. They flash bombed us. They shot some of those little pellets into the cloud. I don't know what they're called. And there were kids there, you guys. There were children there. I walked by this boy, and he was 10 because they had parents that were coming from or families and parents and families that were walking from the rally on the other side near the Washington Monument, and they had kids. And I walked by. I don't know if I got this on my feed or if they had cut my feed by then, because they also were cutting our feed, so we couldn't broadcast everything live. So what happened was I'm walking by, and this little boys, and it was a great day, you guys. It was beautiful. I mean, it was cold as hell, but everybody was nice. It was cool. It was a lot of love. It was a really, I want to say not eye-opening, but it was a very positive experience until they set this false flag shit up. And so I walked by this little boy, and he's just, after they start flash bombing us, he just started crying. And it's like, they were trying to antagonize us, right? And it's like, come on, man. Like, there weren't a lot of policemen already there. If they didn't want the Capitol raided, they wouldn't, why do they have so limited policemen? It seems like they were trying to set something up. We actually saw Antifa. I know I got this part on my live stream before they start cutting people's live feeds, but Antifa actually showed up because we were chanting. We were like, fuck Antifa, right? Like, they came. So they were there, right? And it's like, why do they come and crash our rally? We're not going to their shit. Like, we're not crashing their rallies. They always come and mess with us. We don't mess with them. Because we have shit to do. Because we want to have fun. We don't want to start fights and blow shit up and, start fires and shoot people. And ruin people's businesses. That's what they like to do. See, okay, look. Let me show you something. I thought so. Wait, I'm trying to go back. Hold on. I might need a better, editing system and see if I can just catch it. I'll just let it play. Oh, darn it. Look, the Capitol was not on fire like that. That's some bullshit. Hold on. But you can see, I don't know if you guys caught that. Let me just, I'll try one more time if I can't pause it. It goes by really fast. But look at that. Look at that. It looks like the Capitol, oh, maybe it was the light from the inside. Okay, so maybe that's my bad. But it looks like it was on fire. But it wasn't on fire. I don't know from this angle if it looks like the light, but this motherfucker, right? And then look, it's like these could have been taken from that's not even near the Capitol. That's not even, and then I could have sworn I saw they were like, oh, it was, hold on. It was like a night scene or something. Okay, look, this looks like this is shot at night. I didn't hear people singing Hang Mike Pence. So they could have shot this before, and this is some footage from somewhere else. But I didn't hear that shit going on. So this looks like this is a night video, too. It doesn't look like I didn't, what? So, I mean, it's just like, all right, y'all, we're just going to make shit up and come after you anyway. Because, we can't have you guys speaking out against the fact that we stole your right to vote and stole this election. I hate these people so much. So I'll tell you who I interviewed yesterday. I interviewed Del Bigtree, and that will be up next week. And Del is an amazing spirit. I love his energy. He's super smart. He's super compassionate. He's such a positive person to be around. I know, smile, you're on propaganda camera. So anyway, I didn't see anybody carrying a gun either. But we were talking about, we talked more about the medical stuff because that's like his his expertise. But you know, he was talking about Bill Gates and how he thinks that Bill Gates honestly believes that he's doing the right thing. And I told him, you know, I'm gonna have to agree to disagree, because, and I mean, I agree with like 99.9% of what Dale says, but I was just like, you know, I think there are people that are misled. So basically we got into this conversation talking about people that are misled, and, you know, who is misled and who is purposely doing evil. There are very few people that are doing evil. But when you purposely are cutting people out, censoring people, right, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You're not, it's not like, oh, well, maybe, you know, no, you know, this motherfucker knows. You're an editor, you have to watch. I would like to do more editing and little short films that I've done before, but it's so much work, it's so much time, because, and part of what takes up your time is having to watch, so much what takes part up your time is having to watch a lot of clips, like gather a lot of the clips, and then watch a lot of the clips so you can figure out where to cut them. So this guy knows what he was doing. Like, true evil. What an asshole. I hope, like, these people, like, they honestly deserve to be, they're treasonous. They're treasonous. They're committing crimes against humanity. That's how I see it. So anyway, getting back to the conversation with Dale is very diplomatic, and he always tries to see the good in people. I try to do that most of the time, but there comes a point where I'm not, like, I think, you know, our truth movement needs people like Dale. My friend Ben Stewart's like that too. He's very like, I want to see the good in people. You know, and I love him, and I respect him for that, and I respect Dale for that. But I'm one of these people that's like, people like that need to be destroyed. People like that need to be, maybe, you know, either they need to be jailed, or they need to be put in front of firing squad, because what their lies are doing to this nation, to people's families, is murder. Is murder. They're murdering people's relationships between their family members. You know, they're literally getting people murdered because people think that, you know, this country is being overrun with with white supremacists. So they're living in a state of fear, and when people Ben Stewart, who did Ungrip, I don't remember if he did Ungrip. I know he did Esoteric Agenda and Chromatica, and he also has a new series that he's doing on his channel called Waking Infinity. So yeah, and I mean, I respect my friends. I get that. I see where they're coming from, and I think we need that balance. I feel like I'm a little bit of if Dr. Shiva and Dale had a baby, Dale Bigtree had a baby, I feel like I'm that baby, because I like Dr. Shiva's fire, and I understand his anger, because I also think that these murderous bullies, you know, you can't fucking play patty cake with them. You know, and then I get people that also get mad at me. They're like, oh, you shouldn't curse. Well, I'm like, so I'm supposed to use nice words when I'm talking about psychopaths? They don't deserve my nice words. You know, they're trying to kill us. Do you get it? So fuck them. Get it? Not like, oh, like, jeepers, golly willikers, you know, like, I just hate it when people try to kill me. No, they fucking deserve to be burned alive. Or burned at the stake. Shot in the firing squad. People killing babies, and, you know, saying it's okay to take the vaccine. And I have people that are destroyed for life, that are maimed for life, because they, you know, they're being told to take vaccines, and, you know, the people they're giving the information won't take the vaccine. So they know, right? People that have bloodlines that are connected to people that don't like humanity and that are eugenicists. So they can fuck it and suck it. Hide your kids. You know, guys, when I get on a roll. Okay, I have a few more clips to show you. I thought I'd show you the infuriating stuff, and then I thought I'd show you I have a couple of comedy clips. So, I wanted to go, hold on. I actually wanted to go to, this was actually inspiring, though. This is the piece of shit that made this video. This is the piece of shit that made the video. Alright, so let's look in the comment sections, right?
Honor before...
So I heard, okay, so this is in YouTube. It only got 35,000 views, but I heard that it's getting millions of views outside of YouTube. I think it's a Facebook outside of YouTube. The hashtag is Trump's New Army. The dislike ratio, can you guys see? The dislike ratio is great, which is wonderful. Who liked this? I gave it a donor. 3,901, that's my dislike, okay? But look at the comments, you guys. This is the dislike ratio and the comments. Then this is on YouTube. I don't know if the comments are like other places where this is posted. But, you know, this guy said this is really cringe, and it got 560 likes, and then there's a bunch of replies. I'm not going to read the replies. I'm just going to, if you guys want to go, I put the original link in the video too. So basically, it speaks to white supremacists in their language. Cuts the black guy holding Blacks for Trump sign. Cool comedy skit, bro. Go read 1984 and realize what you become. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes, like, the comments sometimes are better than the videos, right? And then this other guy, so what about black, Hispanics, and other races that are Republicans, right? It's like, oh, we're just mentally ill. We can't think for ourselves. So we just, you know, because that's what my family thinks about me. You know, oh, she's just weird. She's just crazy. You know, report your Jewish, I mean MAGA neighbors, comrades. Yes. The projecting is strong here. Here comes the witch hunt. This video is full of blatant lies. Where are the fact checkers? Oh, that's right. I report it for terrorism. I know, right? Like, this should be taken down. This is actually hate speech, okay? This is hate. This is inciting hate. This is inciting violence. This guy should have his channel removed, okay? Hey, soy boy down with Winslow. Who said this quote? If we don't get what we want, we'll burn it to the country to ashes, right? Hawk Nelson, leader of New York BLM. Who's the domestic insurgents, right? Oh, shit. This guy was like, Joseph Goebbels calls. He wants his propaganda video back. These are great, man. These comments are amazing. Everybody gather around for the 2 minutes of hate. Yes, right? Anyway, if you want to go read, comment yourself. I left that in the link, right? And then, I don't know. You know what? I might talk about herd immunity differently because I want to start taking some calls. So I know it's been, but let me just show a couple comedy clips to get this started. I'll do the herd immunity stuff like maybe next one because I have Dell coming up anyway. I think we talk a little bit about it. But basically, I can just say this. So this is a study that was conducted in the early 1900s, from 1900 to 1931, and this is the basis for herd immunity. So when any of you guys hear like, oh, we have to get vaccinated because of herd immunity, and we all have to, you know, because that's how you protect other people. Because the more people are vaccinated and are protected from the disease, the less the disease will spread. Well, that's bullshit, first of all, because there's no guarantee that any vaccine that you take anywhere ever will protect you from, you know, or will keep you from getting the whatever you're vaccinated against. Two, it is you know, there's a thing called vaccine shedding where you actually get vaccinated and the vaccine, and you get basically the disease that you are vaccinated for, and you shed it to other people because you got the vaccine. And then three, this study was based on natural immunity, not naturally acquired immunity. So just like the psychopaths, you know, usually do, they move the goalpost, and they you know, I bet you if somebody talked to you about herd immunity, they couldn't tell you. I put this in the links too. They couldn't tell you where this is, you know, where it originated from. They regurgitate and repeat. They don't actually do their own research. But basically, this guy studied measles in I think it was like, oh, there's this 1900 to 1931. And he basically theorized, and these are theories, you guys, too. This is really technically hasn't even been proven, but theorized that when he saw people getting measles, like at an early age, and at an early age, and like when they got older, if they were exposed to it, they didn't get it. So it created like this, kind of like this community of people that, you know, were immune, or they didn't get it after they had it, after they were older, after exposed to it. And there's all sorts of evidence and data showing that the vaccines actually erase that herd immunity. So it's basically doing the opposite of what they tell us it's doing. So usually we need, you know, and now they're trying to say that with the now, I think that's what Sweden uses their argument to stay open, and now they're saying, oh, like, that's not true. I mean, they're just basically finding some way to say that everybody still should get the vaccine because they want to turn us on to zombies. All right. And you could say that I am, exaggerating. I'm being hyperbolic, but, or you could say it's the truth. I don't know. You make up your mind. All right. Let me just play this comedy video. I have a couple comedy skits, and then I'll take calls. Okay. So I thought this was cute. This guy has kind of a thick accent, but you can read the subtitles if you're having trouble understanding him. Okay.
It's great to come here, perform. Wait 1 second. You guys are... Sorry, my fault. I'm wearing my mask wrong. Wait. It's still wrong or what? Wait. My bad. I'll just wear it correctly, like every Indian wears. Perfect. I want the confidence of people who wear the mask over here with their nose exposed, Whenever you tell them mask upar karo, they're like, no, it's protected. It's protected. I'm like, guys, that offers the same level as protection as wearing a condom on your balls. No sense. And we want to wear the mask anywhere but where it's actually supposed to be worn. Mask is hanging like a earring, mask is a topi, mask is, it's here. When someone talks about the farmer protest, your mask is here.
All right. I thought it was cute. Not hilarious. I don't know. This had me rolling. So I just want to make fun of how ridiculous racism is and just talk about really fast how back in the day, I think one of the biggest ways to break the barriers is through comedy. And back in the day, they used to, Mel Brooks, and there were other people before the PC culture too. That's another thing I would say too, that's keeping the lid on the dialogue that has to be had about the racism. It's like you can't even make fun of it. And I think a lot of times when people, let me just show my face again. When people make fun of something, it's it puts down our barriers and it makes people receptive to information, and it's a way of unifying people. But because the PC culture is so prevalent in our society now, it basically hampers our freedom of speech too, because you can't have the conversations that need to be had because everybody's so fucking scared about offending each other. So all right, let's see, last little silly. If you guys have not seen this movie, Blazing Saddles, and you want to laugh your ass off and you're not like a snowflake or you're not sensitive, this movie is hilarious. You should see it. All right.
Hey, boys. Look what I got here. Hey, where are the white women at?
Yeah, that was pretty. I like that. Be ready to attack Rock Ridge at noon tomorrow. Here's your badge.
Sergeant? We don't need no stinking badges. Oh, no.
Qualifications.
Stampeding cattle
That's not much of a crime.
through the Vatican.
Kinky. Sign here.
Why, Rat, how many times have I told you to wash up after weekly cross burning? See, it's coming off.
And now for my next impression, Jesse Owens.
Seize them! Catch them! Catch them! Oh, that
Oh shit! Did I not put it on? Oh my god! I'm retarded. All right, let's do this again, you guys, with the actual scene on. I can't believe that. That's even funnier. No, it's not funnier. It was hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. How embarrassing. Remember Popeye? And he'd be like, embarrassing. I had this English teacher. Oh my god. You see me eating? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Take two. I'm so sorry, guys. I was supposed to be eating and finishing up while I played that clip, and I totally did the other way around. So let's do a take 2. All right. All right. Let's actually make sure that the video is on. All right. My bad, you guys. My bad. My bad. All right. Let's just play a few seconds.
There's our ticket. Hey, boys! Look what I got here!
Hey, where are the white women at? Yeah, that was pretty. I like that. Be ready to attack Rock Ridge at noon tomorrow. Here's your badge.
Badges? We don't need no stinking badges! Next! Qualifications.
Stampeding cattle. That's not much of a crime. Through the Vatican? Kinky. Sign here.
Why, Rat! How many times have I told you to wash up after weekly cross burning? See, it's coming off.
And now, for my next impression, Jesse Owens.
Seize them! Catch them! Catch them! Oh, that man!
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Just a little goofiness to get the day started after the infuriating videos that I watch. Oh, you guys are gonna get. I haven't seen Younger Frankenstein. I've seen clips. I had this whole conversation yesterday with one of my friends, and he was bringing up movies. I was like, I haven't seen that. I've seen clips. I haven't seen that. I've seen clips. And I have a lot of movies where people are like, I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't seen that movie. And they're like, you haven't seen The Godfather? I'm like, I've seen scenes from The Godfather. I haven't seen the whole movie. Or they're like, hey, you've never seen Scarface? Like, I should just have a week where I just see all the movies. I haven't seen The Big Lebowski. Everybody's always telling me about that. I've always seen clips from it, and I don't know lines, but I haven't seen the whole movie. And then I haven't seen Young Frankenstein. I've seen Blazing Saddles. I've seen The Producers. So, all right. Is this a new person? All right. So I think there's somebody that connected with me that is like, if you're watching, you can, if you're outside of the country, you can connect at Skype, info@TrutherTalk.com. And you should be able to call that way if you can't, if not, the number is, you're a Pisces who knew without knowing. I'm not a Pisces. The joke, are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody in the, sorry, I'm trying to also, 512-481-7464. I'll pin it on the top, 512-481-7464. I know I'm not a real person of culture because I haven't seen those movies. I've seen a lot of popular movies. I like a lot of foreign films, and I like a lot of indie movies. That's kind of like my jam. So, and then, a lot of movies, too. I haven't seen a lot of movies because my parents are super strict when I was growing up. So, I know The Godfather was rated R. Like, all those movies are probably rated R. So, they wouldn't let me watch it. Or I had to sneak and watch. There's some movies I snuck and watched, like in my cousin's house. Like her parents were very, hey Kyle, what's up? Her parents were very lenient, and so if they had movies on at her house, I can watch it at her house. But my parents, they were super, and I used to think that they were crazy, and I thought that they were evil, and I thought they were trying to destroy my life, because it's like all the kids at school would be talking about this movie and that movie, and then I'd be like, what are you talking about, guys? And they'd be like, oh, you're a nerd, you're weird, like, you didn't see that movie? Oh, what do you watch? And I'd just be like, oh, Terry Gilliam movies. They're like, oh, who's that? So I'm just, I don't know, I felt, and we didn't have cable either, because it was too expensive, so I didn't know any of the. I was just kind of like a weirdo when it came to pop culture. All right. Good morning.
Well,
Is this Billy? Is this Billy Ray?
yeah, well, my name is Ian.
Yeah. But I saw that you were from Ireland. Then I noticed you. I figured it was you because you have an Irish accent. You said you were Irish or from Ireland or in Ireland, right?
That's right. Yeah, I'm in Dublin.
Oh, you're in Dublin? You're in Dublin
Yeah.
right now? What time is it there?
It's nearly 5 o'clock
PM or AM?
p.m.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Yeah. How you doing? Nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, you too. Not too bad. I was actually laughing at you. You put on Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, that was a great. Have you seen it?
Ah, Jesus, I've seen that loads of times. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was great. Have you seen any other Mel Brooks movies?
I've seen Frankenstein, that one.
Oh, dude. Okay, I need to see that one. I have not seen that one. I've seen quite a few, but I've Spaceballs. I used to love Spaceballs growing up.
But I love. Remember you were saying I love the way it's so politically correct. It was. Do you remember the scene in it when he says, "You can have the Jews, you can have the blacks, but we're not taking the Irish."
Oh, yeah, and they make fun of everybody in that movie, And then there's this famous scene where he's coming up and he's like, "The sheriff is a ning, the sheriff is a ning." Like, I could say it, but I'm not gonna say it because I'm more worried that I'll spoil it if I say it. But you guys have to see it if you haven't seen it, so.
So yeah, fucking.
So what is it like for you for in Ireland, and what do people think? Like, and by the way, I joke and I say like Irish people are the black people of the white race, because
Well, that's what we're always called, yeah. And that's what we're considered as, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? It's funny because one of my best friends in the whole world, she's American Irish, and then my grandmother was half Irish. So, but I haven't really done too much digging into my ancestry, but. My best friend was, she's done some research in Ireland and stuff, and she was saying that Ireland, like I think the Celts, they have tribes just like Africans and stuff,
Yeah.
They're very earthy people and very connected to the environment and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Like my second name is Ian McCann. My second name means Wolf Cub, and I came from a tribe up from the north of Ireland.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's a lot of African Americans don't really have the connection to their roots. So I think that anybody that has that, they're very fortunate to have that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah. So what is it like in Ireland? Like, I mean, what do people are thinking about what's going on in America? I'm curious to know.
Well, we're on still level 5 lockdown here, and
What?
they extended to March the 5th now. Okay.
God.
I'll give you a story now as well. I want to tell you is the weekend there was a nursing home, 50 care staff in it, right, and everybody was given the vaccine, and the next day 13 of them were dead.
How many are dead?
13 of them are fucking dead already.
14 out of 50?
Yeah, 13, yeah, out of 50.
Wow. 14 out of 50.
14, 1 3, it's listen to my accent. 13.
Oh, 13, sorry. 13 out of 50, that's still a lot. I mean, one person is a lot. Yeah, they're trying to call us.
Yeah, it's I'm at going to every protest. I mean, I bet, do you know Professor Dolores Cahill, do you know who?
No. Wait, say that again.
Professor Dolores Cahill, do you know who?
I've heard of her. That name sounds familiar.
I shook her hand, I gave her a hug and everything. I might have been at loads of protests and.
Yeah, because I saw that Ireland. I'm sorry to mean cut. I just want to say I saw that Ireland did a protest a few months ago. There was lots of people there.
Yeah, there was over 6,000 of us, and then on Fox News, CNN, air broadcasting over here is called RTE, and they said 500 people went to it. It's all lies.
Yeah, I know.
Lies.
It's
incredible.
Oh, yeah, that's just devastating, man. It's just like, you know, and it's like different when the media lies on you specifically. Because when you're like, I was there, that's not true, you know? Because you can say on one hand, you're like, yeah, I know the media lies. But when you are actually, when they lie on you specifically, you know, then you're like, you can't help but take that shit personally.
So I protested outside our headquarters, and there was over 2,000 of us there. And we're like, RTE, fake news, RTE, fake. I have a video of it on my YouTube page. And again, RTE said 100 people turned up. And he took photographs of just a few people that were just standing outside, but there was thousands of us there.
Do you have video footage of that?
Yeah, it's on my YouTube page. If you want to really right serious and go down to RTE fake news, it's there.
Hold on, let me write it down. Cyrus. Okay. Yeah. I'm just curious. Are there a lot of SJWs in Ireland?
Well, there is a good few, yeah. And there's a lot of people that are believing in this bullshit. Like, it's scary.
Oh, no.
And I fell out with my family and all over it, you know. I don't wear a mask anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, I was just talking to somebody the other day. A lot of relationships are crumbling too. Like not just you know, familial relationships, but friendships, and even you know, husband and wives, like marriages. But I also think that it's, you know, I mean, this is something. What do they say? I don't want to say stand the test of time, but I mean, like this is what do you think, like the trials or whatever, trials and tribulations. That if you can't, you know, handle something like this, then maybe there are also other in any kind of relationship, maybe there are also other issues that need to, you know, be addressed. You know.
I called everybody. I started a WhatsApp family. You know what I mean? WhatsApp family thing. And I called them all cowards for wearing a mask.
Oh, with your family? Your family?
Yeah, everybody at once. You know what I mean?
So, I mean, do you have anybody that, like, in your family that sides with you?
Oh, yeah, there's loads of side with me now, yeah.
Okay.
Because I had to do a 180 on this, if you know what I mean. Because at the very, very start, I panicked. I bought a fucking freezer. I bought fucking 60 N95 masks. I got loads of hand sanitizer. I got loads of food. I had enough food for 2 months and all, and water. And then I found out it was a load of bollocks.
Oh, dude. You know what? It's so funny. But you know what? At least you have the integrity and humility to admit that you panicked and that you were wrong. You know?
Yeah.
I'm coming to your house, dude. You got fuel? I'm like, that's what I need. That's awesome. You're like, fuel? You're like a freezer? Well, hey, I mean, who knows? This shit's getting crazier. You still might have to use some of that stuff.
Ah, yeah.
You know?
Fucking bottles of gas I have outside in case my electricity goes and everything.
Wow, dude. I mean, smart guy. I mean, I tell people that's what they should be doing anyway. I don't have a house, I have an apartment, but I'm stocked with as much stuff as I can be stocked with, you know? Do you have firearms? Are you allowed to have firearms in Ireland?
Oh, they're illegal.
Oh, that sucks.
I know. The closest thing I can get a weapon is one of them survival shovels. I ordered it on the 4th of December from America and it still hasn't got here. That's the only type of weapon we can get.
Let's see. There's this famous. Let me see if I can pull it up while you're talking. There's this famous. It's like a protest, you know, because you know we're kind of repeating history. You know, as you know, they say people don't know history; they're doomed to repeat it. But they actually tried to like years ago. They tried to force vaccinate people in Brazil. Let me see. And the people didn't have guns.
Yeah. And here, just I know we touched on.
And they fought back. They fought back. So there's like a cartoon. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
I can't. And I'll put it up as I'm talking to you. Oh, I can't. Where is it? I know if I Google it, what was it? Could see. Oh, I'm gonna say anti-vaccination. Maybe if I put anti-vaccination.
And here, come here as well. I bet you're not aware of another scandal that's going on here at the moment.
Yeah,
right?
what's going on? Tell me. Catch me up. What's going on?
Right? Back in the day, like, this is a mad... It used to be a very strict Catholic country, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you had a baby outside of wedlock, it was an absolute sin, and you had to go to a baby's and mother's home.
Wow.
Do you know? Right?
No.
Right? So... You talk about human trafficking, right? There was more kids trafficked out here and sold by the Catholic Church, by the nuns and the priests, thousands upon thousands of babies, right? Taken away from their mothers, right? Yeah. Some of their mothers told that they died. It was like a slave labour camp, you know what I mean? The girls would be there doing the washing up and the laundry for the church and all this, and then they'd be stealing the babies, right? But you know what else they were doing? They were testing vaccines out on them. And this went on for 40 years. They found a massive grave with 800 babies in it.
Do you have any information on that? I would love to know that. That's terrible.
Oh, yeah. I'll send it all on to you. Right? Here's the best part, right? Right? Since this is all coming to the forefront, right? All the evidence has been sealed away for 30 years. Do you believe that? Do you see how corrupt
you know what? I believe it. I believe it without even, I mean, I wanted some info on it, but I believe it because it's like, it's the same pattern. They do this in Africa. They do this in all countries. And they love to experiment on orphans, and they love to, you know, one of the reasons I got into this work was one of my mentors and good friends, Liam Sheft, who was a journalist. He actually was a journalist, and he was doing, he discovered this orphanage somewhere in New York where they were testing AIDS drugs on orphans. And yeah, AIDS drugs, just the drugs. Like the orphans didn't even have the AIDS; they were just giving them these drugs just to experiment on them, just to see what side effects they'd have and stuff. And they were giving them to the orphans like to take, but they started getting sick and they figured it out, so they weren't taking the drugs. So they basically made them put stomach tubes in them to give them the drugs. And he's trying to tell people that, you know, oh, these kids are being tortured, they're murdering these kids, and like nobody cared. And that was like his awakening moment about like how corrupt, you know, he was sending stuff he was doing freelance journalism, but he was like, oh, like I'm gonna, you know, send this to the New York Times, and I'm gonna send this to this, and I'm gonna send this, and nobody would listen. And it just like broke him at that moment. You know, he was just broken, and he you know, he still has his channel up. I think I don't remember the name of the video, but he has a video where he's talking about it. And he also wrote an article, if you guys can Google it, it's called The House That AIDS Built. And anyway, so I mean, I don't mean to go off on a tangent, but I'm not surprised. I'm like, you're telling, it's sad, Ian, because I should be like, oh my God, that's terrible. And I'm just at this point, like nothing surprises me. I know that there's no level of evil that these people won't stoop to.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, I'm not surprised. Oh, great. Because, you know, anyway, go on, yeah.
Like if they're going to lock away all the documents, like that's all the people, like all the documents away for 30 years. That's it. All them people, nobody will get justice anymore. The names and the people who are in them documents are still alive, I bet you. And so after 30 years, I bet you they'll be all dead. Nobody will get justice.
Yeah, I know. It's very I don't know. I don't even know if I have words. Huh?
They're not, there's murder over here. You know what I mean? There's big, you know, people aren't happy about it, but it's not changing anyway. They haven't changed their mind. They're psychopaths. My government are pure psychos.
Yeah, you're under the Queen, right?
No, we're not under the Queen. No.
So, do you have a prime minister? I'm sorry, I don't know this, but do you have a prime minister or a president?
We had an uprising in 1916 against the Brits. And then in 1921, we won our independence away from them.
Okay.
So ever since then, we've been an independent country. But they still have...
Oh, that's right. You know what? I'm thinking Ireland's its own separate Ireland, because I'm picturing the UK. And the UK is in Ireland. Okay, got you. Sorry about that. I apologize.
Oh, it's all right. I get it, yeah. But... we have like the States, we have counties in Ireland, but six counties up the north of Ireland still belong to the UK.
Okay.
It was like the country's kind of split. One half is the Republic of Ireland, which I live in Dublin. Dublin's the capital city of the Republic of Ireland. And then there's Northern Ireland, And then they use the pound up there. It's, different money, We use the euro here.
Okay, got you. I got you. So do you have a president or prime minister or?
We have a president who has no real powers, but we have a prime minister as well.
Do you like your president?
No, I don't.
Okay. So do you think he's part of like the quote unquote cabal? Would you say?
He's part of the cabal. I heard there's videos of him raping little boys in hotels back in the 70s. That's how he's compromised, and he'll sign any bill coming into power.
Oh wow.
That's how cool I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, like again, I'm like not even surprised. I'm not like oh my god, like yeah. Wow. What's wow.
And he's married. Like, well, when you hear him talk, you go, that fella is gay. You know the way you just know that fella's gay, man. He's gay as Christmas.
I've never heard that. He's like, he's gay as Christmas. That's funny. Yeah, dude. Wow. This is so fascinating. I just like, so, I mean, I know that you guys had like protests there. I know that, you had, there's a lot of people, like you said, that are awake, but like, are you able to contact with a lot of those people? Like, stay in touch with them and like...
Instagram, and I got in contact with a few people, through Instagram, but then I deleted it. Remember they brought out them new terms and conditions?
Yeah.
I deleted it straight away. But like, over 6 weeks, I had nearly 700 followers, and I got in contact with a few like people who mean business, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like,
are you on any alternative media platforms?
No.
You should start building. Get an email list together or something, because they're
I watch BitChute and stuff like that and brand new to you, bro. I didn't sign up to anything or.
But they need people like, if you seem like you're pretty outspoken, and people lead. It's weird because I hate to say that we need leaders, but we need leaders. We don't need leaders, but we kind of need leaders. You know what I mean? Like, we need people that are willing to speak out all over the world, that don't want to put up with anybody's bullshit. But then as a good leader teaches people how to lead, because they don't, because you don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, you're not, like a lot of the greedy leaders, they try and imprison people and disempower them. But if you're a good leader, you'll inspire other people to lead.
So I'll give it a laugh, right? I'll give it a laugh, right?
A laugh?
A laugh, yeah.
You're laughing at me?
No, I will give you a laugh.
What does that mean?
I'll give you a laugh, right? I'll tell you a story. That's what it means.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know the Irish lingo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I know. I do that a lot with. Yeah, so go on. So tell me.
So I work in the tire game, right? Tires, Michelin, Bridgestone. Tires.
Like tires?
Tires, yeah.
Okay.
And especially specialise in truck tires.
Now,
I'm the sales manager of this place, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we fit truck tires there, and it's a filthy game. Now I'm talking, it's one of the dirtiest games you can do, right? So you can imagine like a big fucking 12-wheeler truck comes up and it needs 4 new tires. And you'd be out there, the big truck going, and all the dust and all the muck and all the shite coming off it, right? And then the boss comes out, the main man who owns the place says, everyone has to wear masks from now on, right?
Ugh.
And I says, now the boys know, I've no filter. The boys know how I felt about this for months. I'm saying it's a hoax. It's the biggest hoax in history. It's the Great Reset. You want to snap out of it. They're crashing the economy on purpose.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the main man comes up to me into my office, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Now, Ian, I know how you feel about the mask." Hands me the mask, and he says, I says, damn it, they're at the scaring you bad. They're at the doing a number of you, brainwashing you to bits, it says. Are you for fucking real? I says, I'm not wearing that mask. And then I have a solicitor's letter in my back pocket, which I carry with me everywhere. It has the law on it. I'm exempt. I have a reasonable excuse under Section 5. I don't have to wear a mask, right? I just carry it around, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've never had to use it. right?
Mm-hmm.
I took out the letter to my boss, and I says, right there you go. He says, right, excuse me, you're exempt. So 10 minutes later, I go downstairs, and there's 3 of the lads, right? And they've been walking on the truck 10 minutes, and their mask is full of dust, it's full of oil, it's full of it's all full of dirt. I says, boys, I says, are you for fucking real? I said, look at the dirt, look at the oil on your mask. I says, the mask will make you sick, you fucking coward. I said, now fucking take that off you, I'm telling you, the mask will make you sick, you fucking dope.
So they took it off.
Oh, they took it off, yeah.
Dude, you got the fire in you. You need to start. You need to gather people. I'm saying this is what we need right now. I mean, you're in Ireland. I know there are people in Ireland that feel like you. They don't maybe know where to go. You need to start, being consistent on YouTube every day. You need to share stuff. You need to get on, not like keep one foot in YouTube and start building up on the alternative platforms, because they're gonna, they probably might attack you or shadow ban you or demonetize you, but. And, get an email list started so you're not dependent on the main tech to gather people. But I know that there are people that feel like you in Ireland, and they need like-minded people because there's strength in numbers.
Yeah. I'll give you another story. I have 109 subscribers on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a buddy. And they still took down 2 of my videos because I was talking about the World Health Organization. Do you know that?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's like you're, like, it still sucks because YouTube, but the game is YouTube playing, but everybody's still on YouTube. So
yeah, I know what you're saying. I know, yeah.
You gotta stay in the matrix to pull people out. You know what I mean? You gotta stay in and pull them out. Be like, hey, I'm over here. I'm on YouTube. You start putting on YouTube. It's just, all this is really interesting what you're telling me, and I'm so glad you called in, because I know that there are people, we're just kind of like in a bubble right now in America. We're like, whether people can't afford to go travel before even Corona, or, even before this lockdown. Like, I like to travel, and I've traveled quite a few places, and just on so many different levels, Americans are, I would say anybody that doesn't travel, they're sheltered and they're lied to, and, they're easily manipulated. But once you start traveling, it opens up your world, and it's, I'm just curious to know what's going on in other countries from other people, and especially other people from the point of view of other people that aren't buying into the bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to the protest is amazing. Do you know what I mean? No one's wearing a mask. You know what I mean? And everyone's just sharing stories with each other, and some of the stories I heard were horrific. You know what I mean? Like some of the,
I know.
Fucking head.
Yeah.
I met this woman, and she said her best friend threw herself under a train and left her 2 boys behind. The suicide has gone crazy here. It's gone crazy.
Wait. She left her 2 boys behind? What do you mean?
Yeah, she killed herself. She threw herself in front of a train, and she left her 2 boys behind. Like,
oh my God! Because of this Corona stuff?
Yeah, it was winding her up. Yeah, the lockdown was winding her up to bits.
Oh my God! So, do you know if she had like a mental issues before?
Yeah, she was suffering from depression. And come here, funny enough, right? My sister works for a funeral home. She's a funeral director, right? And she's telling me that the elderly are committing suicide at an alarming rate.
Yeah, it's like, it's also, it's like disconnecting us. We need connection with people. We need touch. It's like, I don't know. Like, I've had at least three friends of mine whose kids have tried to commit suicide. And these kids, and then I have another friend whose son his health has deteriorated. Mental health has deteriorated. And I mean, it's just like, you don't hear about those people. It's like, fuck those people. We don't care. Fuck all. Just let's just blow up the people that are dying of this fake pandemic. Yeah. But forget the people that are committing suicide because they have mental illness or their businesses are ruined, or you can't even talk about those people.
These are crimes against humanity.
Yeah. These people need to be destroyed. For what they're doing to the fabric of our society. I'm not even playing anymore. I'm not going to be like, no, Mr.
It is. It's pure evil.
And that's why I'm so cocky. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and people are like, I'm just over it, Ian, because I've been, you know, before this corona too, I've just been dealing with this shit for years anyway. And this is just my tipping point where it's like, you know, well, I can't, you know, I think there is, you know, there is time and a place for diplomacy, but there's also a time to call these people on their bullshit and be honest about what they're doing, who they are, and they don't deserve nice words. That poor lady, those poor kids, you know?
Yeah.
As I hear, I'm always hearing stories like that horrific. You know, it's like, God, I mean, I appreciate people telling me stuff. I'm not, you know, but it's like, how do you, like, if you have a heart, how do you not, like, feel anything when you hear shit like that?
Yeah.
You know? So...
Especially people, the old people as well, like, that hits home at me as well, real bad, because just think about, you know, the isolation that they're going through.
Yeah,
you can't see that.
and dying alone.
Fucking glass and all this carry on, this ridiculousness.
Oh, dying alone. And then it's like, you know, when I was a courier, I used to be a courier, I don't know if you knew, but like when this started, hospital courier, and we'd have to get, you know, stand in a line to get checked in, get a mask, get our temperature taken and all this stuff. And I'm standing in line with people and they're like, my husband is dying, my brother's dying, my best friend is dying, and they're only letting us in to see them one at a time. Meanwhile, the hospitals are virtually fucking empty.
Empty.
Same here.
And they're fucking empty here as well.
And then on the news they're saying like, oh, we're overwhelmed, and you know, like it's like, yeah. And then I go the other day to get my knee checked out, and this guy's like, I get into it because I'm like, I don't wear a mask, and he's like, you're putting me in danger, and you need to wear a mask. And I left, I walked out, and then I called 15 minutes later. I was like, well, are there any provisions you can make for me? And the nurse was like, oh, well, we're just so far into it, and it's really dangerous. So now I was like, bitch, I was the only fucking person in the whole hospital, in the whole clinic. I'm like, are they're like, yeah, we've been dealing with this. I'm just like, dealing with what? All the fake ass like patients that you're supposed to allegedly have? Are you fucking for real? Like, I didn't curse her out, of course, but you know, like,
gone in the background.
Oh my God. And I'm just like, you guys, I'm like, sometimes I wonder, I'm like, are they like on another frequency and they're seeing people and maybe we're not? Like, because to me, the way that a lot of these people are acting was like, maybe we're living in an alternate reality or something, you know?
Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago, right? Was it 2 weeks ago? I went down to, just a local shop. And I was in the queue. And there's an old woman behind me, right? And I'm the only one now in the shop not wearing a mask. And I was nearly next. And I just turned around, you know, and she turned around, she looked at me, and she said, why haven't you got a mask on? And I said, I don't believe in conspiracy theories. And I walked away.
Oh, good for you. What did she say? When she was just like,
she's wearing a mask, but you just see her brain just melt.
That's hilarious, dude. I'm just like, you know, I'm like, I want to be like, I don't believe, I'm allergic to bullshit. You know? Like crazy. But hey, Ian, is there anything else you want to say? I should get to some more callers. I really appreciate you calling in.
Well, no, just to say hello, because I've been watching it a long time. I always wanted to say hello to you, so.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you called. And you know, like I said, man, you need to start your own stuff. You know, this is the most powerful tool that we have right now as humans. The fact that we have phones and that we can upload them publicly and get information out. Like, use it. Use it. You're outspoken. You're smart. You seem like you're charismatic. Like, use your superpowers to do something. You know.
I can't wait for my family to watch this video back.
Oh, all right, that's cool.
See, I told you.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. But all right, brother, thanks for calling. We'll talk again. You can now you're connected. You can call in again, right? So it should be easy for you to call next time.
It's really nice talking to you. Really nice talking to you.
Okay, you too. All right, thanks.
All the best.
Bye, you too. Bye-bye. Hello. Anybody else want to call? 512-481-7464. I know I spoke with him really long, but he's calling all the way from Ireland, you guys. I know, Irish people are awesome. I swear, like, when I lived in Taiwan, I went to teach English, and they have people that teach English from all over the world. So I had people from Scotland, Ireland, Australia, South America, some South Americans, but like all the English-speaking countries. And I swear, Irish people, Australian people, South Africans, I like vibe the best with. Hello, hi.
Hi, first thing, it's me, Brando, again.
Hey, Brandon, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm well. How about, yeah, what's going on today?
Nothing much. I figured out why, why I think Biden got chosen for, for president. Would you like to hear my theory?
Yeah, tell me.
Well,
he cheated?
From Bill Cooper, I learned all about like the mystery school and
Mm-hmm.
everything with the Illuminati and their New World Order, and in my personal opinion, I do believe that the Illuminati is real, and that to this day that they still exist and everything, because back in the 90s you can't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
Back in the 1990s, they have Illuminati cards with like the World Trade Center.
Oh, like those, like a tarot card deck or something?
Yeah, something.
Yeah, I've
like
seen that.
But,
it's like a game, right?
Yeah,
I've
something
seen that.
like that.
Yeah. Go on.
They have a card with the World Trade Center being attacked. Same thing with an explosion at the Pentagon, and they also showed an Illuminati card with a man looking like Donald Trump with him saying enough is enough, and that's what he said when he was running for president. And then there's another Illuminati card with showing the back of a man's head, which has white hair, and it looks like Biden, and it says on the card charismatic leader. And even though Obama was was like an antichrist because he's charismatic and everything, that card can still be like represented as Biden and everything, like to be like another version of the antichrist and everything. But I'm not going to lie to you. I still don't know who the antichrist is.
But I mean,
is going to be one.
Yeah, I personally think those things are really interesting, but even if people make predictions about stuff like that, I think that, we still have free will. So, I believe I've met real psychics for real, and I've met people that really make predictions. It's like, how did they know this, or how could they even, come up with this? I think that stuff's possible. But I also, I think that we have free will. So, I mean, I see stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But I don't, like, sit back and be like, oh, well, it was like, it was predicted, so there's nothing we can do about it. It's destiny. I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in that either.
Oh yeah, I try not to either. I try to look at it as, there's good people and bad people, and I always hope and pray in the end that, good people like us will win and everything, because let's face it, this country is really, is really a socialist country now, and I'm not into politics. I mean, I used to be a Democrat, then I switched over to Republican, but I'm not into politics anymore because they're both the same. Like Trump, he was the worst president we've ever had, and people think that Biden and Harris are going to save the world, and of course I do wish them success with their administration, but they're all puppets, and they all have their puppet masters and everything, in my opinion.
But I also think it's just, I don't like getting into that idea of like, oh, well, there's always going to be puppets and there's nothing we can do. And we're just like, what can you do to just fix the world? I don't rely on, I'm upset about what's happening, of course, but I also don't rely on who's in power to have any bearing over my life,
Yeah, I feel the exact same way as you do. I feel like each person, at least in this country, should look upon themselves to be their own leader instead of just relying on the government. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, so, like I said, I wish them the, best of success, and hopefully, hopefully things will at least be calmed down, at least for a little while.
Yeah. We'll just have to see what happens. But let me get to some more callers, Brandon. Thanks again for calling in.
All right, no problem. I'll be talking to you. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Is it cool if I call you V?
Yeah, it's Verstein. That's my name. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Verstein.
Yeah.
All right. Well, take care, Verstein.
All right. Cool. You too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. The number's pinned at the top: 512-481-7464. I'm trying to find that Brazil. It's a really cool. I have it. It might be. Actually, I think it's on this. Let me see. I think it's on this hard drive. Because I'm also trying to Google it, and they're replacing it with other stuff. It's not even showing. I know I have a copy somewhere. I just can't remember where it is. I hate when I have copies or I don't have I need to redo all of my stuff. God. I know I'm gonna find it. Oh, maybe it's in memes. Please be in memes. It's this awesome drawing, you guys. I used it in one of my zines, and I know I have a copy of it somewhere. I just don't know where it is. But basically, they have like these people dressed in uniform, and they're trying to force them on the public, and they don't have guns or anything, but the people are rising up and they're all fighting back, and they're they're using everything. They're using like pots and pans and knives and forks and shovels and candles, whatever, to fight off the policemen with the vaccines in their hand. It's like one of my favorite illustrations ever. It's so symbolic. It's like, we talk about having guns, but in that situation, it's like, well, they didn't have guns, but they still were fighting back. They're like, y'all ain't taking us alive, So yeah, I agree with you. Earth to Emily. Oh, that's a cool name, Earth to Emily. I often think the answers are usually a mix of several theories. I never count anything out. Yeah. Chemtrails are very real. I remember when the sky was blue and the sun was yellow. Ruth, I'm going to need you to stop talking about conspiracy theories. I'm just kidding. What channel is this? You can always say stuff like that on my channel. Yeah, I got mad. I made a video last year. I think there were some people that they're like, oh, she talks about politics, and they thought I was gonna be all cute and shit. And then I made a video one day talking about chemtrails, and this guy went off on me. He got so mad. I don't have time for conspiracy theories. I was like, bye, nigga, bye. You can bounce. I was like, you know why? Because look up. That's why. I don't think he stayed. I think I lost a subscriber that day. But if you're gonna get mad at me for pointing out the obvious, maybe this is just the wrong channel for you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I remember when the sky was blue too and the sun was yellow. Unfortunately, there are children that they've always grown up with chemtrails, right? Like that's been a part of their life. They don't know what a blue sky looks like. Very sad. Very sad. Yeah, it breaks. I don't know if I told you the story where I took nuts to school, and I took it was like pecans. My friend had a pecan tree. I think I said it was walnuts, but now I think it was pecans. I always get them mixed up. Okay, pecans, and I took picked a bunch of pecans from a tree. Then I took a nail cracker, and I took them to school. And the kids were like, what are these? I was like, they're pecans. And they're like, oh, you mean they don't come in a bag? I was like, no, they grow in a tree and you have to open them and eat them. And they're like, what? And these are advanced kids, Asian kids that lived in had pretty much well-to-do families, but they're just so disconnected. They didn't even know that pecans came from trees. And then I remember I was showing them another movie, and it was I was showing them a picture of the Bahamas or a movie, it was a National Geographic. I was obsessed with this program, Planet Earth series. We were watching that, and the kids thought it was CGI. And I was like, what? They're like, isn't that, they're like, you mean that's real? I was like, yes! You go to the places that have clear water. They didn't believe that was real. It was kind of sad. This is when that's when I was teaching in South Central and stuff. So a lot of these kids, they never even traveled past their block. That's just their life. But they didn't know that. I was still like, yeah. It's real, it's crazy. It's crazy the world that we're living in today. Parents, God bless you, because I know it's hard. Hard, super hard. So, man, I cannot find that picture. I'm gonna see if I can find. Now it's driving me crazy because I can't really. Either I have the wrong search terms or they've just removed it. But I know it's not gone forever because I know I have a picture of it. It's badass. All right, anybody else want to call 512-481-7464? Anybody want to talk about the terrific, the horrible, the conservative witch hunt? Really, I always put a topic up there, but we always end up going off topic, Anybody have any feelings on that video? That was just so disturbing to me. Let me see if anybody's calling. Yeah. Well, this is how I get people off. Nobody calls within the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna bounce. And then somebody usually calls. So it's 11:32, 5 minutes. I'm just gonna bounce. Unless you guys want to ask me some questions in the comments, I'll stick around for that. If you guys want to talk to me via the comment section. I knew it! I'm going to just start saying that. That's how I get people to call. Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
it's Chartice Wills.
It's what?
This is Chartice Wills.
Hey, Chartice, what's going on?
I heard you say something about a witch hunt, and I want to let you know that you are telling the truth. We're among witches and demons and people that are from secret societies. And also, the Illuminati is very real.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do you think that though? Because
they stalk me. That's how I know. It's called organized gang stalking.
Yeah.
You should check it out on YouTube, where the government is sending out satanic agents to harass and stuff like that.
I've heard that. I've heard testimony of that. I have some friends that said that's been done to them. So.
Yeah, it not only is it done to people that are of righteousness, you know what I'm talking about, but it's also done to celebrities and things like that, to keep them quiet or whatnot.
Wait, but, Randy Quaid? Did you see the Randy Quaid video? The Star Whackers?
You said Star Whackers?
Yeah, there's this actor named Randy Quaid, and they tried to make him. Okay. I don't think he's crazy now. Maybe when I saw that, was a bit weird, but.
No, girl. Yeah, when all this out, their whole system, Illuminati system is going down. And it's really part of our oppression. You're going to talk about the oppression of the righteous children, because the government, they're into Baal worshiping. You know what I'm saying? Most people, they're not really praising God. They're praising the devil.
Yeah.
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 But this is real. You can go check out, some of you guys that's watching this video, you guys can go check out organized gang stalking. And this is what's meant by when Trump, he says that, there's a witch hunt, you know what I'm saying? Because there are witches out here that are trying to wreak havoc on, on God's children. Most people don't know that the Holy Bible is about two different categories. Either it's about God's children, then it's about witches, which are the devil's children. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole Bible is based off, and it tells you about these people that that are into secret societies, that are within government and things like that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm taking a pause because I believe that I've seen like the if you've ever seen the Kathy O'Brien stuff too. Have you ever seen the Kathy O'Brien, her testimonies in Arizona Wilder, and then this other guy, his name is Jay something, but they talk about it. I know that there's some kind of sorcery. I mean,
they have done that to popular celebrities like Chris Brown, Britney Spears. Britney Spears' parents are her handlers.
Yeah, that's MK Ultra stuff, right? You're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what the witch hunt. They're the ones who's doing that. The MK Ultra and things like that, and it's all to keep you shut up, so that their system of pedophilia, the Pizzagate scandal, can continue in the human trafficking, child trafficking that they're doing around here.
Yeah, I know. It goes very deep. There's a
it goes very deep.
You know who does really good work on that? There's this guy. Have you seen this channel? His name is Jay Myers. And he does
I think I have seen Jay Myers, but I haven't watched like the game stalking videos in a while.
Yeah, but he does really good. He does really good research and does little mini movies in a way that's really easy to digest. So people that are watching, if you think this sounds kind of weird, but you kind of you're interested and you want to wrap your head around it, like I think he does a pretty good job at
yeah, I'll go check him out.
Jay Myers documentaries. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Oh, okay, his name Jay Myers.
Yeah, Meyers. So if you Google, if he's still up, I don't even know if I haven't checked him out in a while. Let me see if he's still up. Jay Myers documentaries. Let me see. And
another thing I want to say to the people, their mouth is gonna drop. But I believe that Trump is Jesus Christ in the Bible. He's coming like he's the light bringer. But I believe that he's the one that's behind this whole ordeal. Because as you watch him in interviews, he's always throwing up the six. We also want to discuss Illuminati hand symbols too that these demons be throwing up during interviews.
Got you. I don't believe that, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Like. Who knows,
I'm trying to tell you, but you got to do your research for your own, on your own self. I can get it. But the Bible also talks about the children of the Watchers, these demonic satanic spies that have been coming out here harassing God's children, and how the righteous, like your platform, you're going to be shutting these demons down whether you know it or not. You have some agents that are on your page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it really goes deep, like how you say.
Yeah, for sure. I put the Jay Myers. Very deep. I should have put the Jay Myers. I don't know if I spelled it right.
I think I heard of him or something like that.
I spelled it wrong.
His video, he talk about something about like organized gang stalking or something like that.
I think he has some videos on that too. But yeah, I've known people that have told me that that's happened to them. But a lot of times, with those people, is because they're insiders and they know something, and it's like, they're
doing it
to the
righteous. Period.
Yeah,
I'm here to tell you that I'm a victim, and when all this shit go down, you know what I'm saying? They watch us to keep us in order so that we won't come and notify you guys. So people that are within secret societies and things like within you guys' community, your next door neighbor might be a Baal worshiper, a worshiper of Satan. They're automatically against you, or if you are within righteousness.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But they're doing this to regular people. And Trump, he said that they were doing this to only he didn't say only, but he said that they were doing this to politicians. They keep emphasizing politicians, but yet you don't say nothing about the community. What's going on in community where people are being locked up? You know what I'm saying? It's all a test by God anyway. But people are being locked up. They're being set up by people within their community that belong to these secret Illuminati organizations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Masonry, Boston Praise and Skull and Bones fraternity and sororities too.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. There's so many levels to all of this stuff. Yeah, for sure. I know, right? Yeah, for real. But let me get a couple more callers before I have to bounce. All right. Thank you for calling.
Okay. God bless you.
Okay, you too. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
All right. What's going on? Couple more. Anybody want to call? I think the stock market. If the Illuminati exists, they did a terrible job in the last 40 years. Here's one. Forced inoculations are essentially raped. I released that comment. Let me see. Why would they block that? It's true. Oh, that's why they blocked it. You have to bitch you, Dr. Judy. Yeah, I actually met her. Somebody says you have to bitch you, Dr. Judy Michaelwitz. Theory is valid. Just debunk CV. Call out Fossey. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw her speak. I know who she is. She's a nice lady. That motherfucker had her jailed. It's just the people we worship and the people that are out in the front, they're so evil. They're so, like, I don't know. I feel like I need to get more adjectives to describe these people because I keep saying evil, 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 evil. But, like, somebody give me a thesaurus. You know? Let's look up thesaurus. What are words that I can use other than I know malevolent. I have trouble saying that word. Malevolent. I just have to open my mouth a little bigger, I guess. I know. What's up with the borax? Well, I missed something. I heard borax. Where did I get off this train? Nanosilver. All right, borax. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day unless somebody wants to call. Yeah, the guy from Ireland is great. I always love hearing people. I mean, I hear from everybody, but it's a special treat when people call from different countries, you know, because like I said, we're so isolated, right? Purposely so. They don't want us talking to each other, so... All right. All right, guys, if you want to support this channel, please become a patron on Subscribestar or either Patreon. Join the email list. Buy some gear at the Truther Talk store. Anything from zines to bumper stickers to t-shirts. Join my email list. Follow me on Gab. Follow me on Brighteon. Follow me on Steemit. Follow me on DTUBE. Follow me. Listen to our podcast on SoundCloud. Buy our the Conspiracy Realist course. Follow my music channel. And I think that's it for the promos today. So, anyway, oh, is there somebody calling? Wait. Oh, so many windows. So many. Oh, there's nobody calling. All right. Anybody want to ask me or say anything before I switch off the... I will have the Dell interview victory. I'm tired, guys. I didn't get a lot of sleep. The Dell victory interview up next week. And I also have Christina England. I'm going to try and get that up by Saturday. Who I said I was going to reach out to her, and I did a video on her talking about the how she a theory that she has talking about how they're purposely trying to create Delta and Epsilon workers through the vaccine program. I thought that was very interesting. So that's going to be cool. Yeah. I liked how that was off the chain. What is your opinion on the stock market? I don't really know that much about the stock market. I'm really ignorant when it comes to that stuff. I don't know. One of my girlfriends was saying her son is figuring it out and he's like making money and, you know. All right. All right, guys, then I'm just going to end it. Nobody's calling, which is fine. And we'll see you guys Wednesday on the next live stream, and I'll be making some videos. And then also join this channel on Saturdays for Vaccine Sucks Saturdays, and maybe even Sundays someday, or sometimes where I'll post some videos during the day to give you some information about vaccines and how they suck and how they're destroying everybody's lives. All right, guys. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. I will see you guys later. Peace, truth, love. Bye-bye.